Hi everyone, so today I decided to record a video about something that's neglected by many, and that is their health. Now you all know and you've all read that our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. But unfortunately many neglect this temple because they don't sort of see bad eating as neglecting the temple, but unfortunately it is. So before I continue, let me ask you a question. Now, those of you that have been to the Temple of Solomon, or those that know about it, you know it's a very special and holy place. I haven't had the privilege of going there yet, but I will one day very soon, I'm sure. But let me ask you a question. Would you take your dirtiest, smelliest rubbish and go and into the Temple of Solomon and dump it there? Would you ever think of doing such a thing? Of course not. But unfortunately, this is what many people are doing to their own temple. They are dumping the smelliest, most horrible things inside their temple. Something that's meant to be holy, something that's meant to be used for God's glory. So now you may say, but I eat healthily. I'm not bad with my health. But unfortunately, many are deceived because manufacturers don't tell you the truth. They will make everything sound really delicious and nice, and even lie and say things are good for you. How do they get away with this? It's all about the money. They just want to make money. They don't care about the public's health. So let me run through a few things that you should really keep away from, and also give you some ideas of things that you can change with your eating. This Coca-Cola is literally like pouring poison into your body. Let me read a couple of things to you to let you know what happens within that first hour of drinking Coke. And this is any fizzy drink, not just Coke, because they all have the same rubbish. If you see the ingredients and stuff on the back of this, is ridiculous. So within the first 10 minutes, 10 teaspoons of sugar hit your system. And the only reason you don't vomit is because they put a chemical in there that kind of curbs the taste of all that sugar. So in 20 minutes, your blood sugar spikes and your liver responds to the resulting insulin burst by turning massive amounts of sugar into fat. Within 40 minutes, the caffeine absorption is complete, your pupils will dilate, your blood pressure will rise, and your liver dumps more sugar into your bloodstream. Sounds really good, doesn't it, so far? Around 45 minutes, your body increases dopamine production, and that stimulates the actual pleasure centers in your brain, which is the same feeling, the same kind of pleasure that heroin addicts feel when they're shooting heroin. So actually drinking Coke is like taking drugs. And if you're giving this to your children, I watched a documentary, and I really recommend this documentary for everyone. It's called Hungry for Change. If you watch this, it's going to change the way you think about food. And they said that if you give your children Coke and sweets, you may as well roll up their sleeve and shoot cocaine straight into their arm. That's how bad it is for them. Alrighty, so let's read a few other things here as well. So Coke, Diet Coke is just as bad. The sweetness they put in Diet Coke is terrible. And any diet drink, even Guaraná for my Brazilian friends, it's not good for you. So they don't allow pilots to drink or to have anything diet because it interferes with their eyesight, and also it kills the brain cells, and pilots need to be alert. Okay, so let me just read a few other things that happens when you drink these kind of things. So it obviously affects, I'm reading here from my laptop, it affects your teeth and bones, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, premature aging. Okay, all sorts of the actual diet drinks, brain tumors, birth defects, diabetes, emotional disorders. So sometimes you may feel a bit low, a bit down and stuff. It could be this rubbish that you're drinking. Epilepsy and seizures, insomnia, we said high blood pressure already, irregular heartbeat. I'm not going to go on, but do the research for yourself and you'll see how terrible these things are. If you must have a fizzy drink, what I normally do, I drink water at home. That's all I drink at home. If I go out for a meal, I have sparkling water if I fancy something fizzy. So you could try that. Or this stuff is brilliant for you. Coconut water. Make sure you get the type that hasn't got any additives or anything like that. And the pure natural coconut water is excellent for your health. Alrighty, so let's see what else I have here. Maybe a few things that... let me tell you a few things that I do to keep healthy. So avoid frying your food. So grill, steam, roast instead. And if you're going to fry something lightly, you can use olive oil or coconut oil. Brilliant for you. Again, loads of vitamins in coconut oil. It's excellent for you. It's filling and really good for you. Also, let's go to the next thing. One that many people are deceived: low fat products. Stay away from them. They are terrible for you. So have you noticed that when you eat a low fat product, you kind of want 2 or 3 of them? Why is that? Because when you eat a low fat product, all the flavor, all the goodness is taken out and replaced with chemicals. So low fat stuff, they try to keep the consistency. They try, for example, a yogurt, they try to keep the creaminess of that yogurt. And what they do, they take all the fat out that makes the yogurt creamy, and then they replace it with chemicals and stuff that is not real. And then you go and eat that thinking, yeah, I'm eating healthily, I'm going to lose weight, when in actual fact it kills your liver and it affects your metabolism. So you're actually getting fat instead. You think low fat stuff is great, you're actually getting fatter by eating low fat stuff. I eat full fat stuff. I don't have any low fat products in my house. Full fat butter, I eat this. I don't go crazy, but this is natural. Your body knows what to do with it. Full fat yogurt, your body knows what to do with it. So don't be deceived by these companies that are just trying to make money. And actually, it's not just my opinion. So many nutritionists have said the same thing. Don't go for the low fat stuff. Go for the full fat stuff. Your body will be satisfied. Your body will welcome it. It knows what to do with it. It knows how to break it down. If you give it the other rubbish, it's not going to work. Okay, let's see what else I do. Avoid cakes and sweets and chocolates. Now, I know that's hard for some of you, but cut down at least. What I do is I make my own stuff. I don't eat chocolate. Have a look at the back of a chocolate bar, actually, and see how many chemicals are in there. There's some that have over 40 different chemicals in one bar of chocolate. Can you believe it? I make my own. This is something that I make. I use dark chocolate to make this. Organic dark chocolate, which is good for you. And I melt that down and I put sesame paste and nuts and what else did I put in there? Flaxseed and all good stuff, oats. And I roll these up, roll them in coconut, and then put them in the fridge. And they taste so good and they're brilliant for you. So you could try something like that. Or I make wholemeal crepes sometimes when I fancy something sweet. So it's just about changing things here and there to be healthier. I don't have to tell you to avoid junk food, do I? McDonald's, Burger King, awful for you. It's terrible for you, so stay away from that. And also, eggs, brilliant for you. Some people stay away from eggs. Oh, eggs are fattening, eggs aren't good for you. They are a brilliant source of protein, wonderful to have in the morning. So go for the eggs, don't worry. It's not bad for you at all. White bread, stay away from white bread. Again, have you ever wondered why bread has like a shelf life of about a year? Okay, I'm exaggerating, about a week. But why does it last a week in the fridge or whatever? Because they put chemicals in it to preserve it. Not good for you. So you're better off going to your bakery and getting those fresh ones that are there that only have a shelf life of about 1 or 2 days, but at least you know it's not packed full of chemicals. Avoid white bread, white pasta, all of that rubbish for you. And of course, your exercise. Now, don't set yourself unrealistic goals. You know, say you're not training at all at the moment, and now you're going to say, I'm going to exercise every day for an hour. That's not realistic, and you're not going to do it, are you? So set yourself something realistic, like, okay, I'm not doing anything at the moment, but I'm going to do 3 times a week for 25 minutes. That's achievable. So be sensible about your goals. And what else do I have here? You can eat nuts. I like lots of unsalted nuts, and also lots of fruit and veg. Something else that I love to have is fresh coconut. Brilliant for you. It has got a lot of calories, but like I said, it's filling. So have a small piece. It's brilliant, and it's really tasty as well. Something else that I'm a fan of, sweet potatoes. Absolutely wonderful for your skin, wonderful for your eyes. The benefits of these things is amazing. You can mash them, roast them, keep the skin on, because that's where most of the vitamins are. And also another great thing that you can have is goat's milk. Now again, if you see, this one is whole goat's milk. I don't go for skimmed or semi-skimmed, because again, they take the goodness out and they put rubbish in and then sell it as, oh, you know, this is great and it's going to help you lose weight. Go for the full fat stuff. It's going to keep you healthier. It's going to keep you fuller for longer. And let me see if I've missed anything out before I finish. So, you know, I'm not saying that if you do these things that, you know, you're never going to get sick. Sometimes things happen, but at least your conscience will be clean. At least you said, well, I've done my part. I've been as healthy as I could possibly be. And you know what? Going back to what we said at the beginning about your body being the temple of the Holy Spirit, when you make changes to your diet, when you make changes to your health, you're gonna have more energy. Your mind, you're gonna be able to think better. You're gonna come up with better ideas. You're gonna be able to be used more by God, and who doesn't want that? So start seeing the spiritual side. Don't just think, oh, I'm gonna be missing out. See the spiritual side of looking after your health. See how pleased God's gonna be with you by looking after your health, and how much more you're gonna be able to do for Him. And once you start making these changes, I'm not saying for you to these things are going to happen overnight, that you'll make these changes overnight, although you could, it's possible, but you can do it gradually. And once you start seeing the benefits, once you start feeling all the energy and you've been able to think clearly and do more than you ever did before, you're going to never want to go back to these things. And mothers, by the way, please be careful of what you're giving your children. As I said about the documentary Hungry for Change, they said giving these things to your kids is like shooting cocaine up their arm. So I hope that image stays with you, and that you'll take the health of your children seriously as well. Well, I hope that's helped everybody, and I see you again next time. Look after your health. Bye-bye for now.